how many of you know how to play an instrument? Takes one. How many of you always wanted to learn how to play an instrument? Anybody? One? Okay. Well, honestly, I've become jealous of the people that began music lessons at a young age. Because when I was a young girl, I wasn't given the opportunity to learn an instrument because money was always pretty tight. For a long period of time, I just listened to music, never knowing I was actually able to create it myself. It wasn't until high school that I took my first chorus class, and since then, I grew the urge to want to learn how to read music, write music, play guitar, play drums, play violin, and it changed my life. The first instrument I started learning was guitar, and I learned it all off the YouTube videos and guitar books. Little was I aware of the benefits playing an instrument would bring me. Believe it or not, playing an instrument can actually make you smarter. Scientific studies show that studying music has been proven to raise verbal and nonverbal IQ scores, improve vocabulary, spelling and reasoning abilities, heighten mathematics skills, and help with language learning abilities. More studies show that playing an instrument actually changes the brain physically. The corpus callosum, which is the part of the brain that links the higher centers of the left and right brain and transfers motor, sensory, and cognitive information between the brain hemispheres, is shown to increase in size in people who play musical instruments. Something that any musician will tell you is that playing an instrument can help relieve stress. This is something that can be proven by science and by experience. Researchers now know that when our senses detect a possible threat in the environment, the body undergoes a chain reaction in which genes within each cell switch on, directing the cells to produce chemicals associated with the stress response. Now, playing music sets off an opposite chain reaction, which switches these genes off again. Through playing, you are able to channel your feelings, whether it is stress or anger or happiness. And the great thing is that it will always be there for you whenever you need it. Believe it or not, when you're learning how to play an instrument, you're learning some valuable lessons of life. You learn that in order to be successful and improve, you need to manage your time wisely and be organized. The better you use your practice time, the quicker you will improve. Because the time and effort it takes to learn a new instrument, you will learn patience and perseverance. At times, you'll have to practice a piece of music over and over again in order to get it perfect, and if you don't, you can't get frustrated. You learn how to really concentrate because when you're playing, you need to be able to hear things like pitch, rhythm, tempo, note duration, and quality of music. Along with all the benefits of playing the instrument, making music can also change your life, and I say this because music changed my life. When I first moved here, it wasn't at all what I was used to. And for a while, my guitar was the only one I wanted to spend time with. Some of the best nights of my life were the ones where I'd sit in my room learning a new song, and I wouldn't go to bed until I finished. I would feel such a great sense of accomplishment and overall happiness because I knew I did it all on my own. Although it is a great advantage to young children, you're never too old to learn how to play an instrument. So don't be discouraged because you'll never know how good you can be if you never try. Thank you. That's the first one.
Good stuff, Kara.